how long this series is going to be. So that's the first part of this. I've talked a lot before about past life and why looking at your past lives is so important, because if you heal your trauma from the past, you energetically heal it for your now. So you're not finding coping mechanisms. You're actually like breaking soul contracts, healing the trauma from the past, and it affects your now. Like I've talked about this a lot of times, so I'm going to briefly go into it. Like if for some reason you hate tomatoes, you probably died from eating tomatoes. If you have a fear of heights, you probably died from falling or heights or being pushed or, something of this nature. That's a basic concept that I think the majority of us really get. The other part of this is the fact that all time is now. So like there's a linear history timeline, yes, but all time is happening at once. So more and more people understand that concept. So that's the brief synopsis on that part. So the work that myself and others do as past life healers is not like a party trick. We don't take you back and help you, like tell you what your past life was so you can understand it. We take you back to heal the event before it happens. And what that does is it actually rewrites the timeline. It rewrites history and it heals your soul so that your soul doesn't carry it now. Because as a human, every time you're born again, you get amnesia. And so the soul contracts and the trauma just pile up, stacked on top of each other, until you finally realize it, break free of it, heal it, clear it, and move on. And when you do that, you cause a ripple effect. That's what Mandela effects are. That's a whole nother topic I have series on, so I'm not going to go there, because there's something I really want to talk about that's pretty important. It's about rewriting history, and that scares the shit out of people, and here's why. People are terrified of rewriting history simply because they believe if you rewrite history, history is bound to repeat itself. And from what I have discovered, the exact opposite is true. If you learn from the past, you keep the lessons, you remember, you heal the trauma, you push the energy forward, you're not erasing history, you are healing the trauma in the soul imprint for everybody in that timeline. Like, okay, for instance, if stubbing your toe makes you so angry you kick the dog and the dog bites the cat and the cat claws the neighbor, if you take away your part where you no longer stub your toe, all the rest of the violence doesn't happen from you. You're not healing them, you're healing the emotional trauma that caused those effects.